Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm starting off like a little series. I don't know how long it'll last, but I wanted to try to show some people how to get started with scripting on Roblox. So we're just going to start off very simple with variables. I wanted to try something different though. Instead of just, writing down the code and showing what happens, I wanted to try to like go through everything step by step, and all that, like explain how everything works. So basically, with variables, you would start off just making like a variable in here. It can be anything like a number, a string, and all of this. You can just name this hello world. Let's say you wanted to make another variable. Could set it to an integer or a number, whatever you want to call it. And you could print these. But I want to get into some other topics too, but I'll show you what very simple things these are. So just to start off, very simple, you could just print variable and print variable 2. What you're doing is just setting these two variables at the start and just printing them. It should be very simple. And if you look in the output, okay, you'll see that it said hello world and 5. So it means it's working. But I wanted to get into some other stuff, like how variables work within other functions and all of that. So like let's say you created a function, called make variable. You set a variable in there. And you set it to like, hello gamers. But then if you try to print that from outside of the function and run it, you'll notice whenever we try to run it, it can't access it. It's nil. Basically that means it doesn't exist. So basically whenever you create a variable inside of a function, it's locked to that function. Nothing outside of it can access it. But what you could try to do, if you wanted to, is let's say you wanted to get the variable in here. At the end of the function, you could return all of your variables just by typing return. So what that does is if, let's say, local variables equals make variable. So what we're doing, simple terms, is calling this function, which is creating a variable, and then returning it to whoever called that function. So creating a variable from this function. I don't really know how great to explain it. So then if we tried to print that, see if it works. So there you see it worked. So it's going to be like a really short video. I just wanted to get into that, explaining how different variables worked within functions and other things.